Hey guys, this is my second trial for my first video. I got word from a couple buddies and my wife that the video was not very clear, so just wanted to start from scratch. So again, my name is Andreas. The reason for this video is to give you guys a little insight into my personal case for early onset Alzheimer's. So and then my end goal for this, for the page, and for just everything I'm going to be doing for the next 10-15 years of my life, which is to help find a solution to this disease, to not only help me out, help you out, but main goal for me is my daughter Alexis. She's 10 months old, and there's a 50% chance that I pass it on to her. So that's going to be my goal in life, to just find a solution for her. So how this happened. My father passed away from this, my grandfather, and many generations up. This is called a Jalisco mutation. It affects people specifically to pretty much a region, an area in Mexico, Los Altos de Jalisco, and it started many years ago. And until now, my family, we previous to this, we didn't know exactly what it was. My father passed away. He was 41, 42 when he started getting early symptoms. Slowly deteriorated until 2012 when he passed away. We didn't know what happened until about this summer. My sister saw a show called Primer Impacto, which is a show in a Mexican news station. From there was a story of a lady whose mother died of that, and the timelines for early 40s onset, and then passed away about 10 years later. That was pretty much exactly what my father went through. So that was very interesting for us. We began doing research on that, and at the end of the day, I got a hold of Dr. Riemann, which is going to be the expert for the Jalisco mutation. So from us watching that video, I was able to forward this information to probably 50-60 family members in Mexico and here in the US, and the more people know about it, the faster we're going to find a cure. So that was to me, it was kind of interesting how just my sister watching this show forwarded it to me, and we were able to bring a lot of people into the trials and for help. So same thing, this is what I want to do. I want to give you guys the ability to take advantage of this research. Once you give you the points of contacts, you're going to help the cause. So Dr. Riemann is a subject matter expert for the Jalisco mutation. He's based out of USC, and that's the person that I contacted once I got the information from my sister. Set up appointments with him. Got tested. There's a way to test now. It's a blood test, and they were able to find that I was positive for it. From there, we worked backwards. So because I have it, my dad had it, and that's how he died. And then my grandpa, that's the way he died. So that's how we just worked it backwards. There's a 50% chance that I could have received it from my dad, which I did. And there's a 50% chance I can pass it on to my generations after me, which is my daughter Alexis. So that's the big focus for me. So just a couple basic details on what the Jalisco mutation is. It's a early onset Alzheimer's, as I said earlier. And instead of the stereotypical 80-90-year-old person with dementia, think of it of someone as early as 30 years old that can be affected. So it's a lot of us, my peers for college and high school, we're in that range. So I would say that the onset usually starts at about 40 years old. So even if you get diagnosed today, like I did, I don't have any symptoms. I still live my normal life. But if nothing happens, early 40s, my brain's gonna start deteriorating slowly, and eventually, to my death, like my father. So again, I have 10-15 years to devote my life 100% to this cause, and that's what I plan on doing. But I need your help. I need you to share my videos. I need you to, even if you don't have it, I'm sure someone in your family eventually will run into that has it. Share the videos, create costs. I'm gonna find, I already have a few ways to create funding to go into cannabis. Right now, the Diane trial, which is a world project for early onset, we're in the second medication, which I am going to be taking early next month. So before, it was an antibiotics that would kill the amyloid protein. The amyloid protein is built in your brain, and that's what eventually starts killing itself and kills you. Before, it was antibiotics where it would kill that amyloid protein. Now it's a base inhibitor. So the theory behind that is that the sooner you take it, the less protein is being built up, which can slow down the disease or even cure it at some point. The other avenue that I'm looking into is cannabis. I've been doing research, and there's pretty prestigious institutes here in San Diego that have done the research, and they have proven that it will decrease amyloid protein and it will decrease inflammation. And another option is hemp, which is a cannabis too, but it doesn't have the psychoactive parts that marijuana has. So that's what I'm looking into. I'm looking for my employer to approve me to take this medication. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to find a solution. What I want to do is there's going to be some of you guys whose family's being affected, or you personally are, and I'm already a couple months ahead of you guys with the medication. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to post videos on what I'm going through, what should you expect, what the process is. Everything's free, actually. So all the testing, they pay you to go to the university so they do it. They get you a hotel, so there's free of charge. So that shouldn't be a worry. And I mean, you don't have to tell anyone about it. I'm doing it because I want to create awareness. You can do your trials and not tell anyone. No insurance would have to find out. No issues. So that's what I'm here to do. Expect me for the next 10 years to make videos. So hopefully you help me bring awareness, and that's my big emphasis. So again, the Diane trial, it's something that you can go, I can give you the information, I'll put it on my page, and it's medication you can take now. The sooner you take it, the better. The cannabis side, I'm doing the research, I'm making a website, it'll be available to you. Oils, extracts from THC, CDC, cardiac CD, and that's where we're at right now. So I look forward to any questions. I already had a bunch of people, email me, send me text messages, hit me up on Facebook about what I'm going through and what the process is, because they're being affected by, too. So that's what I'm here for, to answer any questions. One last thing, a lot of people have been bringing out a diet, I think it's a keto diet. So I haven't done any research on that. So all I'm going to give you in this page is going to be actual facts that I know 100% are correct. So it's either confirmed by a researcher, or it's actually Diane trial. It's a worldwide program that's funded. So the diet, I don't know much about it. I've heard a couple people talk about it. I'm gonna do the research, and if I bring it up to you again, it's because it's a fact. It's gonna help you. So again, I'm here for you guys. Help me share, bring awareness, and next video I'll be going more in detail into what dementia is in general, because a lot of people just see it as, I guess they see the notebook and they see it's that's what they see it, you lose your memory. But it's actually more complicated, but I'm going to take that complicated process, simplify it, and give you more facts so you know what it is. I'm going to go into early onset, late onset, and Jalisco mutation in detail. I'll have Dr. Riemann come on board, and pretty much anything that would be helpful throughout the process. So thank you.